Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. It's Rachel of Gathered Plans. I hope you're doing well. I have this beautiful kit called Autumn Smile from The Giving Girl, and this is a super deluxe kit. There were a ton of add-ons, florals, different types of paper, transparent matte, and then, traditional premium matte white paper. So it was a very, very full kit. I'm not gonna lie, whenever I do have these deluxe kits, I do get incredibly overwhelmed, and I always find myself kind of not necessarily stressing out, but I guess just feeling overwhelmed is the perfect word because I feel like I need to use everything, but then I know I don't have to. and maybe it's my bad for picking extra sheets. And then also, fortunately, I'm so blessed to have Jennifer send me extras. So I think whenever I do have these extras, I feel like I need to use them. I don't want them to go to waste, and I also want to do the kit justice by trying to incorporate a lot. So this is kind of like the I feel like I crossed that like happy medium of having just enough and what I need. And in this case, it was like I had way too much. But this is a good I guess place to learn that I don't necessarily need so much. I'm trying to kind of figure out what is my sweet spot of what is it that I like. Because in the past, like when florals were trending a lot and shops started, including a ton of add-ons, I felt like I was really only getting florals. And then I found myself possibly getting some extra journaling sheets. And since journaling has blown up this year, I felt like, okay, well, maybe I'll get like one out of the two journaling pages, or I'll get both depending on what I'll use. And then I was just looking at some other shops that include like Hobonichi kits and the cousin kits, and I'm just like overwhelmed because there are so many different add-ons and different paper types. Personally, for me, if I have more options, I just get so overwhelmed I don't even want to shop sometimes. I have to really reel myself in, and just my voice cracked for a second, I don't know why. But I have to like reel myself in and just realize, okay, what is it that you actually will use and need? And I have to also remember I have so many extras in my collection that I can totally pull in. But when I do have deluxe kits like this, I try my best not to pull in so much from from my collection, other than maybe some icons, simply because this is such a deluxe kit, I should not have to pull in more, and I try to use as much. And that's also another problem. When I get deluxe kits, I'm like, okay, now I have an abundance of things because I also want to pull in from my collection and make it my own and use my collection and not let those go to waste. So I don't know, it's kind of, it's a positive ordeal to have, I guess you could say. I'm very thankful for it, but I just want to be like transparent about I get overwhelmed too, like having these things, and I feel like what am I going to do with it when I don't have other planners I'm planning in currently, and I don't want it to go to waste. That's why I do a lot of giveaways of extra, like the leftovers of my kits, because there is so much usually left over and I don't want them to go to waste. I would totally love for someone else to plan with all the things, because I feel like you can really make a full spread out of all the leftovers that I have. You may not have like the foundation of like your full boxes and headers and things like that, but with everything that comes with kits these days, you can totally make it your own. And especially like depending on what kind of planner you use, if you use it more functionally, you might put a sticker here and there, and you can totally make like leftover stickers last you for weeks. It really just depends on your style and what you use it for. But that was a whole ramble. I apologize for that. But let me know in the comments below if you get overwhelmed too when you order kits and you start planning, and you're just, the moment you sit down, you're like, oh my gosh, there are so much. Like in this case, I laid everything out to the left of my desk, and I would like turn to see what I had, because I find that if I have them stacked on top of each other, I usually forget what I have, and I try to be more mindful of that. So a trick I've been doing, it's not really a trick, but what I do is I usually lay every single page out so I can physically see what I have and I don't forget it's there, because I don't like that I do that sometimes. I forget that I have a specific sticker or like icons or something that match the kit, and I end up not using it, which is a huge bummer because I feel like the colorway is so specific to this kit. I'm not really going to be able to pull it into other spreads. So especially with this being like a lot of reds and burgundies, I do not use this colorway very often whatsoever, and it's very specific to fall. I just feel like I don't want it to go to waste. Sorry, super long tangent, but with that being said, I love what I did with the sidebar here. And I'm actually very proud of myself for using that same like large note paper sticker in the sidebar on the second half, but I used it on the white paper instead of the transparent matte, because I already used it. But I love that I did that subconsciously, and it balances out the entire spread. I didn't even realize I did that until I looked at this, so really happy about that. This was really fun to plan with this colorway. I don't use this colorway very often at all, and it was definitely so fun. I think sharing the spread on my Instagram stories, that was actually the first spread I think that I had that many likes on a story. And I usually get like a few likes here and there for some things I share on my stories, when you can heart like an Instagram story. But when I shared this, it got so many. I was actually blown away. And I was like, wow, I should probably use this colorway more often because I think that could also be it. And also, not to mention, this kit is like artwork. It's so good, and Jennifer did a wonderful job. With that being said, I do have a code. It's Rachel10 for 10% off. I think Jennifer is in the process of moving right now, so I'm not sure if her shop is currently open, but definitely check that out. The link is below, and I currently have a fall freebie. I wouldn't say it's very fall specific. It might have some like leaf accents and things, but I know some people are still planning for fall. But it does have a ton of her icons, which I'm obsessed with. The nail polish bottle is one here you can see, and it comes with the kit. And I just love her icons so much. They're so good. I've been really into like colored icons that have a foil accent, and this is kind of why I love having like white dirt stationery, because there's no foil, but then I have the color, and then Crafts by Towie, it's not colored, but I have the foil. But I feel like Miss and Meow and The Giving Girl have like really great colored foiled icons, and I just love the like doodle but still kind of like chic look of them. I don't know, it's not like super like cartoony or character looking, but it still has like this doodle effect. So really pretty. But anyways, I kind of talked through this. On Monday, I took Jace on a walk, which you guys probably know. I take my dog on a walk pretty much every day, sometimes 2 to 3 times a day, depending on what kind of day it is. And then I painted my nails. That paint nail script is from Paper Trail Plans. And I had 3 meetings. And then this is a chiropractor table from Crafts by Towie, but it kind of looks like a massage chair, so I just used it. I'm waiting on my other massage chairs. I think I got some from White Dirt Stationery, and I can't wait to use those. But I usually get a massage every month, and I get like massage therapy, like deep tissue massages, because I am really sore a lot of times, and I have a lot of pain in my in a certain area in my back that's like really hard to get. So yeah, I needed to do this, and it's actually just one of those like treat myself moments. But it does help because I do not do like those like calming, relaxing massages. I get like super deep tissue, intense massages. I always tell my masseuse, I'm like, bless you and I love you, and I'm so sorry I put you through that, because I can't imagine how tired and sore she probably is. This is her full-time job, so she does massages all day. She told me like she averages 5 to 6 massages a day, and I'm just like, goodness gracious, that's a lot. And yeah, that's a lot of work. But anyways, we watched House of Dragon. I really miss that show. I can't wait for season 2. I love the way I marked meetings, and I layered the calendars from the kit as well as the Crafts by Towie calendars. I tried to only pull in Crafts by Towie icons, with the exception of the icons that came with the kit, just because the colorways match the kit, obviously, so I wanted to still use those. But I've been trying to use icons that are pretty consistent throughout my spread. So if I feel like foiled icons will look better, I don't have the colorway from like White Dirt Stationery icons, I'll certainly just try to do like an all foiled Crafts by Towie icon spread. And I don't feel like White Dirt Stationery has like a lot of these colors in their color palette, so I tried to just use Crafts by Towie, which is totally fine. I felt like the foil was really nice. Okay, so Tuesday, had 3 meetings, took Jace on 2 walks. I can't see what I did at the bottom. I don't have my planner on me, so sorry. And by the way, it was so refreshing to use a rose gold kit. I feel like I haven't used rose gold in a minute. I don't know why, but it just kind of feels like that. And it's really, really nice to use it again. And then I did cardio on the elliptical on Tuesday. I'm actually really bummed. My elliptical I've had for maybe 4 years now. One of the settings is not working, and I'm really sad. It still like functions, but I can't use like one of the settings, and I'm actually really, really sad about it. Hopefully Greg can fix it, because the elliptical is like my favorite form of cardio and like low impact cardio, and it's kind of a bummer. Really, really sad. I try to do like 30 minutes to an hour of cardio on either the elliptical or the treadmill. On the treadmill, what I do is I actually put myself on an incline, and at I think what they like to say, my treadmill only inclines up to 10, but there's like this method that's like 12 330, which is incline 12, speed 3, and then for 30 minutes, and you can burn a lot of calories doing that. But believe it or not, from my experience and from the research I've seen, like the elliptical, you can burn a lot more calories on that, and it's a lot better on your joints. That's actually why the elliptical is my favorite. The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, actually, his main form of low impact cardio is the elliptical, and he talks about it all the time. I don't know why I just got into this tangent, but anyways, on Tuesday, had fun with my family, and then therapy. And here I'm just putting down this dainty dot divider from the Pretty Pink Co. And then, yeah, Wednesday was a pretty boring day. Just edited, did some reading, Starbucks, and yeah, so I sprained my ankle. Fun fact, not really a fun fact because it's not fun for me, but I have had the same like experience with my left ankle my entire life. I've always done sports. I always played outside like as a kid. Like I was a very active kid. Was always in sports and dance my entire life, and I've always had like a terrible left ankle. Like I'd always sprain it, and unfortunately, I think this week that I'm planning, it was the week before Halloween, yeah, and so I think this was the week after my best friend and I went on like a super long walk at a city park, and we were just out there for like 2 hours walking, and it wasn't like strolling, it was like we were power walking and there was like hills and things like that. So I've had a really bad sprained ankle since last year October, and it's healed since then. And then anytime I do some intensive form of exercise or walking on it too long, it hurts. And I need to be better about wearing my brace, but I also don't want to rely on my brace because then it's not going to heal or strengthen. But right now, fast forward to today, which is November 28th, it is significantly stronger, and I'm so, so thankful. Like I can walk on the treadmill at an incline, a really steep incline, without being in pain, which is so, so refreshing and just a very big relief, to be honest with you, because I was really scared for a while. But certain like heels and boots I wear, it hurts because I'm at an incline, and it's just not natural for your feet to be in heels and boots like that all the time. So anyways, let me get back to what we're doing here. So on Thursday, we had, I think we made like a really nice breakfast, like sausage and eggs, like the whole works, pancakes, all of that stuff. And if you've heard, I love Greg's pumpkin pancakes. They are so good. I don't know what he does, but I truly believe like home cooked meals and like love are just like the best ingredients. I know how cliche and silly that might sound, but really I do. 2 walks with Jace. I did some reading. We grabbed some takeout. I think we got kava this day. And then, oh, by the way, I accidentally like dropped the sticker on the full box, or I think when I was trimming down a floral sticker, it accidentally took off some of the color of the full box on Friday. So what I did to cover that was just put a leaf, and that was like perfect because there are other leaves there. You can't even tell, but I told it myself, so it's fine. And so on Thursday, I did a workout. I love that cute little outfit workout icon from Crafts by Towie. And here I'm a little bit bummed at how I did this. All of my headers are like not lined up. I tried to keep the same like methodology from my second and third row of full boxes, and the scallop divider from Sadie Stickers, I tried to put them down just a smidge because I liked that little, space and separation look. And I tried to do that with the first row of full boxes, but then it doesn't line up with the rest of the columns. So I don't know. I was contemplating fixing it, but I was like too lazy to take out my undo and all of that. It is what it is. I'm just pointing it out because it is irking me right now, but it's fine. It's fine. Not everything can be perfect, right? But anyways, let me know if you have any suggestions for, like, if you've ever had a sprained ankle, or if you like suffered from having a very sensitive ankle or something. Thankfully, knock on wood, like I've never broken it. I'm actually very fearful that that's like something I hope and pray to God it never happens, because I was like, honestly, I am so rough on my ankle sometimes, and you know, this, you walk on it all day, you know, and I'm just like, gosh, I really hope nothing happens to me because that would be tragic. But like I can't be out of commission. Like that's just something that can't happen. But I've been icing it. I elevate it and ice it, right? Rice and all that stuff. And I just remember at one point I was just like taking so much ibuprofen or like Aleve because it was so inflamed and it just hurt so bad. I have this really thin ankle, like it's kind of like a sock, but you know, your toes stick out. And it's just like an ankle brace, but it's very tight, so it compresses it, which is really good, and it helps me feel like it feels sturdier. But I have this other like more intense one that's like a full wrap and everything, but that's like so tight sometimes it hurts. It's more like a brace, but it's a lot more like flexible. But anyways, let me know if you have any suggestions. I don't know what else to do other than what I have been doing. I don't know why I'm even asking. Who knows? I just like to have a conversation, but I'm talking to myself, so I feel weird. On Tuesday, or sorry, what day is that? Friday, I grabbed Thai with some friends at work. That was really cool, and it was nice to like see them in person and things like that. I also had an appointment prior to that, so I actually had a reason to go into the office, so I wanted to take advantage of seeing my colleagues and things like that and just like hang out with them for a little bit. It's nice to see people every once in a while. Gosh, I sound like such a loner, but it's just nice to have like that in-person, face-to-face conversation and just catching up. Trained back and biceps this day. I put away my stickers in my Wed and Thu binders. That is a super cute sticker from Crafts by Tue, and did some YouTube binging that night. I usually watch a bunch of YouTube shorts. Can I just say something about YouTube shorts? I don't have TikTok, and I don't ever plan to get a TikTok, but I know how important like the algorithm is, but I feel like YouTube's algorithm is not forgiving. Like you watch one video or even a second too long of a video, and you're just going to get that same kind of content all the time. Whereas for Instagram Reels, I feel like, you know, it doesn't take just watching one video for you to get like 20 million of the same video or the same kind of, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like YouTube is like not forgiving. I literally will watch one thing and all of a sudden here I am seeing a bunch of cooking videos. I'm like, what? I literally watched 3 seconds of this. But it's insane. It's a lot more intense than like Instagram's algorithm. I will say that. Let me know if you have the same experience. If you know all the differences. I don't know how TikTok works. I know how it works. Like I'm sure I know how to work the app, but I don't know how their algorithm works. But I have learned to like swipe really quickly if I see something I don't want to watch, because I don't want to accidentally be watching that all the time now. You know, it's just ridiculous. Anyways, I am just really going on tangents here. But I have also been using the plaid collection from the Gathered Layers collection with Panda Bear Design, and I love that look. I've been trying to incorporate it every other day, and I'm just obsessed with them. So on Saturday, we made some pumpkin pancakes. You know, you already know. Walked Jace, and then I filmed a plan with me. That plaid grid sticker I put down to mark filming a plan with me, that's the OG. That's actually something I put together with my line dividers, like cutting up stickers. And then I just sent it to Jess and I was like, can you make this like come to life so I don't have to keep cutting up stickers all the time? And she's amazing and she made it work and it just looks so good. I love it so much. That is the OG. Hopefully you guys were able to get your hands on some. Let me know how you like the plaid stickers. I feel like they're totally versatile for fall and or Christmas or like the holiday season, winter season, but then you can totally use them if you're ever using like a gingham plaid spread, if it has like any in the full boxes or something, which I've seen before, like in the summer for like picnic and stuff. I think it just looks great. But anyways, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Sunday was a pretty chill day. Oh no, Sunday was a great day. What am I talking about? I filmed a plan with me, walked Jace. We went to Duck Donuts. I am on the East Coast, so it was really cool to go there. And then just did some reading and relaxing at the end of the night. But as you can see here, I have a ton of stickers left over. So with that being said, I think I'm going to make this a giveaway. So comment below what your favorite thing about fall has been so far. And make sure to comment giveaway and or your Instagram handle or personal email address for me to reach out to you. Please exclude the @ symbol because YouTube will delete your comment. But thanks so much for watching and take care. I'll talk to you later. Bye.